Let's go back now to Dallas and to Dan Rather.
We have just returned from seeing a complete motion picture of the moments immediately preceding and the moments of President Kennedy's assassination. The motion picture shows the limousine carrying in the front seat 2 Secret Service men, in the middle or jump seat Governor and Mrs. John Connally of Texas, and in the rear seat President and Mrs. Kennedy, a single Secret Service man standing on the back bumper. The top of the black Lincoln convertible down. The car made a turn, a left turn off of Houston Street onto Elm Street on the fringe of Dallas's downtown area. That turn made directly below the 6th floor window from which the assassin's bullets came. After the left turn was completed, the automobile, with only one car in front of it, a Secret Service car immediately in front, the President's car proceeded about 35 yards from the base of the building in which the assassin was. President Kennedy and Governor Connally were seated on the same side of the open car, the side facing the building. Mrs. Kennedy and Mrs. Connally on the side of the car opposite the assassin. President Kennedy is clearly shown to put his right hand up to the side of his face as if to either brush back his hair or perhaps rub his eyebrow. Mrs. Kennedy at that instant is looking away, that is, not looking at the President. At almost that instant, when the President has his hand up to the side of his face, he lurches forward, something in this manner. The first shot had hit him. Mrs. Kennedy appeared not to notice. But Governor Connally, in the seat right in front of the President, and by the way, the governor had his suit coat open. His suit was not buttoned. Perhaps he either heard the shot or somehow he knew that something was wrong, because the picture shows just after that first shot hit the President, the governor turned in something in this manner with his right arm outstretched back toward the President, as if to say, what's wrong, or what happened, or say something, and exposed the entire white front shirt of the governor to the full view of the assassin's window. And as the governor was in this position, and President Kennedy behind him was slumped slightly over, a shot clearly hit the front of Governor Connally, and the governor fell back over toward his wife. Mrs. Connally immediately put herself over her husband in a protective position, and as she did so, in the back seat, this time with Mrs. Kennedy's eyes apparently right on her husband, the second shot, the third shot in all, the second shot hit the President's head. His head went forward in a violent motion, pushing it down like this. And Mrs. Kennedy was on her feet immediately. The President fell over in this direction. It appeared that his head probably brushed or hit against Mrs. Kennedy's legs. The First Lady almost immediately tried to crawl on, and did crawl on, to the trunk of the car. Face down, her whole body almost was on that trunk in something of an all-fours position. She appeared to be either trying desperately to get the attention of the Secret Service man on the back bumper, or perhaps she was stretching out toward him to grab him, try to get him in, or perhaps even trying to get herself out of the car. The car was moving all the time. The car never stopped. The Secret Service man on the back bumper leaned way over and put his hands on Mrs. Kennedy's shoulders. She appeared to be in some danger of falling or rolling off that trunk lid. And he pushed her back into the back seat of the car. In the front seat, a Secret Service man with a phone in his hand. And the car speeded up and sped away. It never stopped. The car never paused. That's what the film of the assassination showed. The film was taken by an amateur photographer who had placed himself in an advantageous position. 8mm color film. This is Dan Rather in Dallas.